welcome back to our channel. We just spent 12 days in Da Nang, and in this video we're going to share with you what we spent, what we did around the city, and you can ask yourself the question, would Da Nang be a place you would want to come to?
So why choose Da Nang? Well, it's affordable. It's known for its beautiful beaches, its modern accommodations, and a rich culture. It's a mid-sized city, and it has a growing expat community. The weather, generally speaking, is warm year-round with dry and wet seasons. When we visited, the weather was pretty hot and humid, which for us is normal because we're from Mississippi, so we're used to that type of weather. And when it comes to the visa process, it's simple, and it can be done either electronically before you arrive in Vietnam, or it can be done upon arrival, but that's going to be a much more expensive process. So that'll be something you want to consider before coming. If you're new to our channel, my name is Sean.
And I'm Tina, and we are currently full-time slow travelers traveling the world.
So accommodations are typically our largest expense, so we'll start there.
So our hotel accommodations was at the Voco Mabel Da Nang Hotel. That is an ISG property which is located directly on the beach.
Yeah, it was very nice. The staff was awesome, and it was nice to be in a location where you could literally walk out the front door, across the street, and right onto the beach.
Yes, also this hotel was in walking distance of pretty much restaurants in the neighborhood. Just a great location.
Yeah, I think we had an ATM that was just down the street if we need to get any money. There's also grocery stores for any miscellaneous items that you need to pick up. So from a location standpoint, I would say I would give it 5 stars for having access to everything you needed, right outside the hotel.
Yes. So the hotel also offered a rooftop pool, which was absolutely beautiful. The views from the top of the hotel was just amazing.
Yeah, and also in close proximity to the pool, they had like a bar area where you could order. There was also a rooftop restaurant that you could order, light menu options like tacos and stuff like that, and also drinks. You could sit either inside in the restaurant and bar area, or they had seating outside with an awesome view of the beach line and the city skyline. So it was awesome.
Yes, also the rooftop restaurant offered happy hour, which is something I took advantage of pretty regularly.
Yeah, now when it came to the room, I think we had a king bed in our room. We absolutely love the room. One thing we really like to have when we're staying in these locations is a balcony, which this particular property did have. So we enjoyed that. Plenty of space. We had an area for a desk area where we could do some work when we were doing some minor work. And then also a very nice TV that we could hook up our Fire Stick to so we could keep up with our Netflix shows.
Yeah.
Another thing that it offered was a gym. As we've started our full-time travel journey, that's one of the things that we prioritize when we go to different cities. So in this case, the hotel had it. So it was very practical for what we needed, and obviously there, so we didn't have to leave the property to get our workouts in.
Let's see, the breakfast area in the mornings, they had a very nice restaurant located in the hotel. Any and everything you had or even wanted to eat, from your Western breakfast to your Vietnam pho.
Yeah, and also they had several options for fresh fruit, yogurt, pastries, My personal favorite was the omelet bar where you could get omelets. Also, although I'm not a coffee drinker, pretty much any kind of coffee you could desire, as well as tea, and also fresh fruit juice. So, from a breakfast standpoint, pretty much anything you wanted, it was available.
And also, I just have to, just talk about how wonderful the hotel staff was in the breakfast area. We actually, every morning when we would get up and go to have our breakfast, they knew right off what our room number was because we had been there for a little while. So, the staff was just amazing.
Yeah, piggybacking off the staff, the concierge service was awesome. Our buddy Peter took care of us. He helped us organize a couple of the day trips that we wanted to do for some of the local attractions. He set that up. I needed a haircut, so he gave me some recommendations on a barbershop. So very, like Tina said, the staff was definitely 5 stars.
So, on our accommodations, we normally estimate about $1,100 a month on accommodations, but at this particular hotel, we actually use our hotel points. So, our accommodation cost for the 12 nights was $0.
2 thumbs up for that. So the next line item on our budget is dining out. So we're going to share just a little bit of information of kind of where we ate and how that budget turned out. From obviously we shared about the breakfast, so we had that covered at the hotel. But for lunch and dinner, there are several restaurants located near the hotel. I can remember specifically there was Mexican food because I think a group of us went out to eat and had Mexican, which was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I saw Thai food restaurants that were in close proximity to the hotel. Obviously, you could pretty much get pho anywhere. Literally, you walk out the door and around the corner, you can buy pho, feet from the hotel. Also, Tina and I eat primarily a plant-based diet and also fish, but we found an excellent plant-based restaurant called The Loving Vegan. I think we ate there.
Multiple times.
Yeah, we love that place. And then there were some other restaurants that offered seafood, great fried rice. I think we actually tried barracuda.
Barracuda.
Yeah.
Very good.
For the
Very
first
good.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. So from a dining out standpoint, I think the options were pretty much limitless from what I could tell.
Yeah, and also, if you don't want to dine out and you don't want to go into the restaurants, there are plenty of street vendors in the area open pretty much from morning to night.
Yeah, in fact, we noticed when we were walking around town during the daytime, there weren't as many street vendors out as there are at night. I think in Vietnam in general, especially in Da Nang, the street vendors really come out at night. So, your options are going to be multiple from a street vendor standpoint when it comes to the nighttime. So, all total for what we spent eating out was $204.68
$204.68
for 12 days.
For 12 days.
In Da Nang.
So our next item is groceries. And this category, we really didn't have a need to buy a whole lot of groceries considering that we were staying in a hotel room. So our amount that we spent for our 12 nights in Da Nang for grocery was $1.92.
Yeah, and that was for some candy that I had to have before we left Da Nang, so yeah. Another line item on our budget is laundry services. So, staying in a hotel, obviously the hotel offers laundry service, but it's not always the most economical, I'll say that. So there was a social media post on a group that we're a part of that shared a location that was locally that had a pretty good rate on laundry services. It was very convenient because they offered same day service. They would pick up the laundry and deliver the laundry. So while we were there for the 12 nights, we had laundry services done twice. And the total bill for the laundry services for those 2 times, pickup and delivery, was $7.63.
Which was about $3.81 per service.
Yeah. So wrap your head around that. The next item we're going to talk about is local transportation. So in Vietnam, the primary ride share service that is used is called Grab. It's similar to Uber in the United States. And it's basically you use an app to schedule your transportation. So that's what we used the entire time we were in Da Nang. We caught Grab from the airport to our hotel. And then anytime we needed transportation, in some cases, some of the restaurants that we went to were a little outside of our walking radius. So we would catch a Grab to those. We also used it to go to some of the local attractions that we went to. So super convenient service, very easy to use. So our total that we spent for the 12 nights that we were in Da Nang was $107.03. So I think that was pretty good considering. So we're looking forward to continuing to use Grab while we travel throughout Southeast Asia.
So our next line item are flights. So we actually had to take a flight from Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh City, and the cost of that for 2 people was $201.95, which was around $100 per person.
Yeah, for a one-way ticket.
For a one-way ticket.
Right.
So Vietnam has 2 airlines that you can choose from. They're mostly budget airlines, so I would probably compare those to, if we were talking about the U.S., would be Southwest, or what else do we have there?
Yeah, probably Southwest.
Southwest.
Yeah.
So it's Vietjet and Vietnam Airlines. We went with Vietjet, and we must say that the airline was pretty nice. Very comfortable airline. Our flights was usually only like an hour from takeoff to landing.
Right.
But very nice.
Yeah, and I like the staff. The staff, the flight attendants, they were very helpful. They spoke English and Vietnamese, so that was obviously a plus. And what we learned is that they actually offer meals on these short flights. Now, you had to pay for them, but they did offer them, which is kind of surprising to us. Also, I would say the condition of the plane was pretty good.
Pretty great, yes.
Yeah.
And also, we just love the way that Vietjet, what are they?
Their uniforms?
Their uniforms.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Cute little uniforms. So.
Yeah, so I think for us, right now, we've only flown Vietjet, so we feel pretty comfortable doing that, so we'll continue to fly that as we travel throughout Vietnam. So the next budget item is activities. Typically, since we're not really on vacation, we don't look into doing a lot of activities. But in this case, there was a couple that we really wanted to go check out. One of them was Ban Na Hills, and the other one was Hoyen. So Ban Na Hills it's also known as Sun World. Ban Na Hills is a hill station and resort that's located in the Trong Son Mountains, which is just west of Da Nang. It's probably most notably known because it has the world's longest cable car ride, which is awesome. It's 5,771 meters long, and it takes about 20 minutes from landing to landing. Probably the most popular items that at least I wanted to see was, number one, the Golden Bridge. This thing is awesome, And judging by the crowds that were there when we got there, everybody wanted to see it. So that was really an awesome experience, seeing the Golden Bridge and also the Big Buddha. It's located just a little bit south of the Golden Bridge. It had a very nice pagoda that was located around it. Awesome views of the valley down below, and also you could see in the distance the city of Da Nang. So I would say if you plan a trip to Da Nang, definitely put Banai Hills on your list of things to do.
And also, Sean's talking about the Big Buddha. Oh my God, you have to see it. It is amazing. The first thing my husband said to me, though, was, are you going to be okay with this Big Buddha? Because he knows me, I don't like large objects. So, it's amazing. Y'all, when I saw it, it's so white.
Yeah.
The color of it is so white, and it's just massive.
And
but
the contrast of the white Buddha against the blue sky.
And the clouds.
Yeah, and the clouds. It was awesome.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah. And the second place that I felt like would be a good idea for us to check out was Hoyen. We did a day trip to Hoyen. Hoyen is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It offers a glimpse into Hoyen's past as a trading port with well-preserved architecture, lantern-lined streets, and historical houses. It's known for its popular night market. It has a large population of tailors where you can go get custom-made clothing. We had some friends that did that while they were visiting. It's also very popular for the paper lantern release that happens at dark. It's done on the, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, the Hoy River, and it is just beautiful to see. Another thing that we really enjoyed was the restaurant. There's a particular restaurant, I can't remember the name, we'll put it on the screen, but the meal there was awesome. There was a group of about 5 of us that had dinner there, and all 5 of our group gave it 2 thumbs up. So, yeah, if you're in Da Nang, I definitely recommend you going to check out Hoyen, and you can do it on a day trip. So, we had 2 trips in our activities for this particular trip. It was Banai Hills and the Hoyen day trip, and our total that we spent on that was $74.39.
So our next line item is gym membership. So since we did stay in a hotel this time around, our cost for gym membership was $0.
So the next thing on the list is subscriptions. So we really only have one subscription that we have on our budget list, and it is for Netflix. Obviously, traveling, we like to be able to stream our shows while we're on the road, and that streaming service costs us $8.55. In addition to that, we also have a VPN, which helps us on our streaming service, and so for that service, we pay $3.15
A month.
a month. Yes.
Okay, and our next line item is our software that we use, and it is our travel spend. And we spent $2.06 a month for that. And our travel spend is a spreadsheet that we put all of our travel expenses in, what we spend on food, entertainment, housing, everything that we spend is listed in this software program.
I tell you, it kind of reminds me of when I was traveling for work. We used to have to do expense reports, and it's pretty much like that, because when we're out to dinner, when we get the receipt, we put it in travel spend. So it's very effective in helping us keep track of everything that we spend while we're traveling.
So our next line items are our visas. And our visas is what we had to apply for in order to enter into Vietnam. And it was, for both of us, the cost was $100. I think I explained in our previous video that I actually chose the multi-entry where I should have chosen the single entry, so that cost us a little bit more. Single entry is $25 a person, but in this particular case it was $50 a person, so our budget line for that one was $100 for those visas. Our next line item is travel insurance. So this amount is actually prorated for the 12 days. So our travel insurance for Sean and I together was $132.84. Our next line item is clothing. And on this we spent a whopping $7.63. I think I bought me a sun hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must have been something else too, because I
I think some socks maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was for me actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean needed a pair of socks. So.
Yeah.
And our next line item is personal care.
Yeah, so this area is not really an area that we would normally spend money on, honestly. But because it was so economical in Da Nang, we decided, hey, maybe this is something we should treat ourselves to. Mm-hmm. So we spent $27.63. I got a foot massage, I think.
Pedicure. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was a foot massage.
Okay.
And you had the pedicure with the gel polish on your nails.
Okay. Yeah.
Our next line item is our phone plan. So I think in our previous video we mentioned that we both use eSIMs through Air Arlo. And so for this particular trip, we spent $29, and this was for our data plan that we needed on our phone, and that was primarily on my phone. So $29 for data for the time we were there. Still tweaking that. I'm still trying to get a feel for how we need to go about managing our data. So I expect that number to start decreasing as we move forward.
So our total cost for 12 nights in Da Nang, Vietnam, came to a total of $705.02.
I mean, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
If you were at a beach destination for 12 nights, how much would you expect to spend?
Yes, share your thoughts in the comments. We'd like to hear from you and get your thoughts on, whether or not you think that's a reasonable amount or not.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more travel information that will help you live the life you want. Let's go.